be late.
Well, speaking of late.
Hey everybody, guess what? It's the after show, and oh fuck, 1,000 miles again. Brooklyn, that's never gonna get old. But yeah, hey guys, it's the after show, and it's April Fool's, and we're a bunch of dumbasses. Did everyone watch the fucking April Fool's match? Because I'm proud of that shit. Anyway, well, I have Brooklyn here. Hey Brooklyn, how you doing?
Not bad. We're toying with a new present that I got. I got a 5x5 Rubik's Cube, so I've been fucking around with this for a little bit. This is what I did before I discovered pornography. So yeah.
That's too much information. Hey, how you doing?
I'm bad after that image in my head. Brooklyn finding porn. Gross. So yeah, this should be fun. The show is insanity and nuts, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
And Tim is live watching the April Fool's match while on the after show today. How you doing, Tim?
I'm pretty good. Yeah, after the start of this, I want to let you you guys talk to finish. I'm currently into the first question of round one. God damn it, Cody, I feel your pain.
That video is so great. I love it. I'm so proud of it. I was up for an hour and a half last night perfecting that beauty. But yeah. So we got some cool people in the chat. As Brooklyn would like to say, we got Eli McKay, Jonathan Peck, External Void. How y'all doing? It's going to be a fun one because it's April Fool's, and yeah, it's the after show with a bunch of jackasses. What do you expect?
Okay, I want to wait until Tim's after because I want to talk about that match. I want to talk about that match and how fun it was. Like, yeah,
absolutely.
Like, yeah, whatever happened, but fucking God, it was funny.
I've been in this community for over almost a year, and that was my favorite match I have ever recorded.
That was my favorite match to write. I tested it on like 4 people. I kept it so close to the best. I think I only tested on Paulo Yama, Michael Campbell, Henry Sanchez. I'm kidding. But I did test on Paul and Henry. And Cain and I think Robert were the only people to have heard. And Kaleb Boatman. Those were the only people that I showed that match to.
Yeah, I'm guessing I'm back.
Yeah, I'm guessing I'm back.
I'm just still waiting for Gladys to make her reappearance in Multiplex, because I'll tell you, she threw such a hard fight of being the greeter at Walmart. It's sad that Robert had to lose his title, but you know what? Things happen,
Robert, how do you feel that you don't have that title anymore? How do you feel about not having your title anymore, Robert?
Based on the match that released today?
Yeah, based on the match that released today.
Honestly, it hurts a little bit, but I am proud of the person who won. Either way, I think it was a really, really great fight and a very, very entertaining match. Like, for sure, one of the top, honestly, probably the best match Multiplex has ever put out. The most heated debate, the biggest competition. It hurts to not hold the title for myself anymore, but I think, the person who is succeeding me is the right person.
That post-credit scene, though. That post-credit scene.
Yeah, Tim Smith hasn't seen that. He's watching the rest of it right now, Robert. So save the rest of that for when I get to there.
But I do have a question that's in. It's actually it shows up in round 1. It's not a spoiler. Robert, do you wish arriving of age was more of a category?
I wish it was more prominently featured. Yeah, I can't get enough of that category.
That she said.
I'm not gonna lie, there are a lot of deleted questions from this match that I could probably do a rematch
I tested them all.
I know. But I could do a rematch between the 2 people who played today, and it would be totally different. With all the deleted questions.
I could do 45 matches against Brooklyn, and it was so much fun. We literally, the funny thing is the rules didn't matter. So
my favorite part of the match is the rules graphics for this.
Oh, me too.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Cain killed it.
My game's round 3, where it's just I forgot what this round is. Spider-Verse, La La Land, Cars, Pirates. I love it.
But seriously, does anybody read these things?
That's 100%
seriously, does anyone read these things?
Does anybody read these things?
Oh my god. I love that we have Tim live reactions while he watches a lot. This is just gonna be great.
Yeah. I am still sad to say that I've never seen a Kaleb Koho film. So.
Really? I've seen Chick Part 2.
You're not missing much.
I just figured if I'd watch it, like maybe he'll like stop bugging me about it.
So I've seen 30 minutes of Chick Part 2, and I've seen 45 minutes of the Godspell thing. That I answered a question correctly. Sorry, spoiler. But yeah, but the rest of it, no. Nope, no Kaleb Koho.
I mean, Godspell is only like 45 minutes, so you saw all of Godspell. Is what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
I thought it was more. It felt like more.
He's a cool dude. He died for our sins.
Tim, where are you at in the video?
I'm finishing up Brooklyn's round 2 here. Kudos on the background music. Is that Chronicles of Narnia?
That'd be copyright, so why would we do that?
That we use for all of our fandom videos of all the different scores.
Even though some people think we're going to get a claim on it after we played it for the last 3 months.
Yeah, we've been using that. It's a copyright-free medley.
But I'm finishing up Brooklyn's round 2.
Is it really public domain?
I think so, because we haven't gotten a claim at all. And we've used it in every fandom video for the last 3 months.
Use like a long enough segment from a single company to like warrant a claim.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, I've actually reported it. It just never went through.
Oh, okay. Okay. Also, Eli, you can like leave. Godspell's not just an okay musical; it's a good musical. Goodbye.
It's okay.
It's a good musical. The music's better than the story, but it's a good musical.
About musicals.
With that, Brooklyn has lost control of Jukebox. It is now a coup. I am in charge now.
Musicals are fantastic.
Robert Adams says, "How long have y'all played it for?" Played what for?
The medley.
Oh, I think he's talking about the April Fool's match.
Oh, he's probably talking about the medley, you jackass.
Well, the medley
I think he's talking about the medley.
Like,
the medley plays like in its entirety 5 times in every match.
Yeah, so. But each individual clip from the medley, like, is not...
There's like 13. Yeah. Oh, the Godspell song. We don't play Godspell songs from in the... What they're talking about is I made a movie about my last high school musical, which was Godspell.
Can we stop calling it a movie? It's more like a documentary.
It is a documentary. All Good Gifts is a documentary, and a documentary is a movie. So therefore.
I wouldn't really call it a motion picture, but
yeah, I wouldn't call it I wouldn't give it the nomination. You made a documentary.
I mean, I don't want the nomination.
I would say you made a film. I would not call it a movie.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair.
Documentary filmmaking is a thing.
How many seconds of the song plays in the video?
Look.
Yeah, no, the medley's about 6 minutes. It plays 5 times in its entirety throughout the entire match. It's just
what does that come out to, Kaleb? How does the math for that one?
47.
That was good. I'll give you that. The answer is fucking C. Yeah, that was a good. Did you edit that, by the way? Because I saw Kane's a little bitch for not editing this one.
I edited the match because his premiere went down last night. He's like, hey, I need you to edit this so it goes up tomorrow. And I spent an hour and a half just playing with it. How
awkward would it be if you guys didn't get it posted today?
Oh no! Like I talked to him about it. Like we said, this has to go up today. Like we don't care. We don't care if the title match doesn't go up yesterday. This has to go up today.
Also,
we were more concerned about
that thumbnail was glorious.
Oh,
amazing!
Kagan made it on the call.
Did he make it in MS Paint?
No, he made it. I think he made it in his
in
program.
Photoshop. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
But he was sitting there with me, Cody, and Boatman on call, and we're like talking, and we look over at Kane's shared screen, and we're like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm making the thumbnail for tomorrow's video," and he just drags a white line down the middle of the thumbnail, and we're like, "What are you doing?"
And truth be told, even his trash thumbnail of that is still better than some things that go up.
You're right.
That's insane. I looked at it, he goes, how does this work for tomorrow? I was like, it works for me. The match is what it is. I just love my theme music because it was something I would never pick, but it literally cuts in from, oh, Canada to America.
I did that on purpose because, like, okay, to be completely fair, I had your actual theme music in, and it just wasn't working with Oh Canada. I'm like, the only response is America. Fuck yeah.
What? I got your back just like a turtle shell doesn't.
Yeah, the shell shock.
Yeah, it doesn't come off.
About to get shell shock.
It doesn't work. Doesn't work.
It didn't work coming off of Oh Canada. Like, it was funnier if I put America in there.
Another thing that Canada ruined. Thanks a lot, Brooklyn.
I'm the worst.
What part did you just laugh at?
I'm getting into round 4 and just saw the card for the rule.
Do you understand the gimmick now?
I do believe so.
That means he doesn't.
Listen, all I'm saying.
I didn't catch it until somebody. I didn't catch it until somebody pointed it out. And
Jim pointed it out for me. Jim pointed it out.
Yeah.
Jim didn't understand it. He messages the admin chat and he goes, "What is this?"
Who in the chat thought the final one was Lucas?
That was me.
That was
That was me.
Well, don't
I thought the last one was Lucas. Someone asked me if it was Dan Skip Allen.
I thought it was Dan Skip Allen.
Robert asked me if it was Dan Skip Allen. There were so many people who were asking us who the last one was. And I was, because Cain is like, who should I put on the 5th one? I said Dealer's Choice. So he just put them on.
Well, the funny thing is, Cain messaged me and said, who are the people? And I literally, Paulo Yama, Lucas, Leo Feldman. Michael Campbell,
Henry Sanchez.
You got what you want. I'm gone.
Yo, Nerdgasm, oh god.
Tim, you helped write some of those deep cuts.
Yeah, but I don't know if he saw them. So
that was my strongest round.
I'm not gonna lie, I am simultaneously relieved and disappointed that the secret slice was not landed on for.
Do you want to reveal on air live right now what it was?
I don't know if I should. I might create a war. So probably not reveal it.
Oh,
no. People watching, should we say it?
I'll say it.
Cody's gonna do it.
It was the plantation. It was plantation trivia.
I remember. Oh, I know. I tested the questions.
Yeah, Robert tested every question in that doc twice, at least. It was so fun. But Plantation Trivia was hilarious. I had so much fun writing that. But yeah, that was the secret slice. I'm relieved it didn't come up because there are some deep cut questions.
There are some yikes questions.
Yeah,
dude, Brooklyn, are you solving Rubik's Cube?
I am.
I'm gonna leave my Rubik's Cube.
I'm solving a 5x5. Okay, do you have a collection, Robert?
Oh, I'm not smart, so I can't do one of those.
I'm not smart. I'm just a triple major.
Yeah, exactly.
That guesses his way through school. Let's be real.
Honestly, retweet. There's never been something truer that has been said.
This man is my best friend in this community, and I swear he studies movies more than he studies homework.
Oh no, you don't even have to swear. That's 100% accurate.
That's hilarious.
I see how it is. It's because I'm Canadian, left-handed, and have some form of musical talent. No, just pitch. I'm that meme where it's just like. It's Cody is the boyfriend, the hot girl is like Robert Parker or any form of inner geekdom talent, and I'm the jealous girlfriend looking at Cody. He's like, what the fuck are you looking at?
No, correction. Robert was one of the first person I actually talked to in this community. You're just the person I spend the most time on the stream with. So.
Do you remember why you and Robert first started talking?
Yes, because of you.
Yes, yeah, because of me.
Is that true? I don't remember
Yes,
this.
Because the mother of all matches went to.
Oh yeah! Speaking of plantation.
Me and you were on a chat for an hour, bitching and moaning about that match that I had no stakes in at all.
Well, I did have stakes in it.
Yeah.
Oof. Biggest of oofs.
Yeah. Hey, how was work? I was screaming at the top of my lungs at 4 in the morning.
Was it really 4 in the morning for you?
It was 4 in the morning.
Jesus Christ.
That match started for me at midnight or 1 in the morning.
Christ. Oh my God. I would never have done it if it started that late for me. Didn't we have people across the sea on that call too?
Yes. Luca, yeah. Luca was on that call, and I think he started at he came in the match at like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Or sorry, they. So Robert, your Rubik's Cube. Robert, your Rubik's Cube.
Yes, it's right here. I already got the white side solved. Also, I have black instead of yellow.
That's fine. So, do you know how to solve this?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Do you use like any advanced methods, or do you do just the beginners one?
I do the beginners one. I actually founded a Rubik's Cube club on my campus.
Oh, cool! Nice. If I ever lived in Wisconsin, I would join that club.
Question: did you guys also get swirlies and your ass kicked behind the locker?
No, actually no. So here's the funny thing. So you know that kid in like middle school who like sat alone at lunch and who was got picked last on the kickball team and who got like beat up in the bathroom? Like that kid used to kick the shit out of me. That kid used to kick the shit out of me. So. And yes, that is actually a part of my stand-up.
I didn't get into these until college. I was also the guy. I didn't have my first kiss until grade 12. Okay. Let that sink in for a second.
Can we all just like stop going down depression?
I started young.
I feel
not going there. We're just gonna let that one
sit where it was. Right under the radar on that one.
But yeah, I started with a 2x2 because I was like, I saw one of them. Like, I want to learn.
Aren't those easier, by the way? Aren't the 2x2s easier?
Those are exponentially easier.
Yeah.
The world record single solve for that one is like half a second. And then the world record average is like 3.2, maybe even 2.7. But I think
talking about Rubik's cubes. Or
yes, we are. Yes, we are. For 1 second. I have a collection. Of about I think 20.
This is the only one I have.
Ones. Yeah, so I have a 2x2, a 3x3, a 4x4. I just got this last week. I have like different cuboids and different like 3x3 modifications where it's like where like the centers are twisted around, so like the orientation of the center means something.
Sure.
And then I have a Pyraminx and I have a couple gear cubes. Yeah.
Wow. Wait,
it's pretty fun. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Tim, where are you at in the video?
Are we still talking about Rubik's cubes? Wow, that was the longest conversation for.
I am in round 5.
It's called a hobby, Cody, that isn't sitting on a couch and watching baseball.
You're almost to the best part of the video.
Yeah, I don't know who that was in round 5.
This is intellectually stimulating.
At least the outcome is different every time for baseball. Rubik's
Cube, but there's a different process of getting. There's a different process of getting there. These are actually a lot tougher than you think.
Yeah, tougher than.
I imagine they are. I just could care less.
There is actually. Robert, if you ever want to get like mind fucked by a video, okay. There's a guy who solved a 9x9 blindfold. Took him 10 hours to memorize it, and it was on like his 20th attempt.
Holy shit!
Hey, Caleb.
Yeah.
You see those doors behind you? Can you smash my head in it? Because I want to die.
Sure.
I'm actually almost done now with this cube. By the way.
Robert, one more quick question.
Yeah.
One more question. Where are the other rocks going?
Fun fact, that has been Rubik's Cube Talk with Brooklyn and Robert that will be starting on Saturdays on the Multiplex Entertainment Podcast.
Yeah, we have what? We got a random idea for a show. Fucking put it on Multiplex. What? We got the KOHOSCARS.
It'll be.
We got the filmmaking thing with Jake and Caleb. Put it on Multiplex. Let's
Robert,
go.
Robert, don't forget about our cooking show.
Yeah, do we name that? Yeah.
No, because we tried it out and I couldn't film it for $2.
They also on Sundays have the wedgie I got in the grade I got it. It will be coming to the channel soon because let me tell you, they got a lot of them.
Damn right.
Well, actually, Robert was a little quick bastard in school.
Yeah, they couldn't catch me. They couldn't get me.
Like shit.
They couldn't get me.
Come here, boy. Ain't catching this cross-country runner. Back off.
I was in cross-country. I ran track.
Oh, you weren't in cross-country track?
I was in track, not cross-country.
Oh, my bad.
Okay,
so the funniest image I've ever seen in my life is just Cody going, woo!
Come here, boy. Woo!
Okay, so I have a question for you because my parents over in China for a couple weeks, and they were like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, "I want whiskey because I know because one of their stops was in Montreal and Quebec has really cheap booze. So for what we call a half gallon. So I'm not sure if you guys call it a half gallon as well, but it's like 1 point something liters. I want you to guess how much a half gallon of whiskey was.
In American dollars?
In Canadian dollars.
Well,
so take a Canadian dollar is an American dollar times 80.
Okay, we'll pretend that American and Canadian dollars are equal amounts.
In Canada, a box of Expo markers is $26. Chalk is 99 cents. So this whiskey must have cost $462.12 or whatever you probably call change because you don't have a balloon.
Cents. Just say cents.
Do they call them cents?
I don't know.
You do?
Yes, yeah. It's called cents. We're not tea and crumpets people.
They're not fucking savages.
We're not soccer loving folk.
Well,
they're not fucking savages.
A lot of people were in charge of Canada for a long time, so who knows what you have up there. But how much was your whiskey? Because really, I don't think anybody cares.
It was $22 for a half gallon, and like, and
is that good whiskey?
It was Wiser's, so like pretty good rye. Like that price, that price is normally for like a 26er, or like a quart.
Wow, that's good. Is it just because it's made in China and they like are buying it directly?
No, because for some reason alcohol in Quebec is really cheap. So if Schmodown ever goes to Montreal, come to Quebec and alcohol
also, you can go to Canada, please.
Hey Sean, thanks for correcting my joke of 80 times 1 because I can't do math. So apparently it's a Canadian dollar is roughly 76 cents on the dollar. Thanks, Sean.
Yeah, because for us it goes like half pint, quart, half gallon, and then like Texas Mickey.
But I'm thinking the whole $22 for a liter and a half is what I'm thinking. A liter is
like
liter
a 1.5, like a 1.5. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a liter. When I did drink, 22 sounds high.
This sounds about right.
It matters the brand, but yeah.
Eli, did you just call us mates? Did you just call us mates? You're from Tennessee. What are you doing? Get the kegs in Quebec, mates. The actual thing he said.
Yeah. Oh man, if you're looking for if you're a beer snob and you want to get good beer,
I'm going to kill myself on screen.
Okay.
This person keeps talking about things in Canada. I have a strict contract that you don't mention shit. You get 3 food references and 3 things that happen in Canada, and you're about way over.
We have an election on April 23rd.
We have an election soon too.
Yeah,
for our premier, which I guess would be a governor for you guys.
Guys, am I right?
You should vote. Everybody should.
You
vote.
should absolutely should vote.
Am I right? No, I'm just kidding.
You should vote. You should not just vote, but you should like do it right. You should do research.
Man, so I saw the dumbest sign.
Because not everybody gets the
research on what could change our country around. Please explain to me the pros and cons. Because I thought
because not everybody gets the right to vote, and you should exercise your democratic right to do so.
I'm finishing my statement, Mr. Parker.
Yes, sir.
My only question is, why should I do research on it when I already lean a certain direction? So that's just who I should back. I think that's the key point, right?
I think people who do that are very ignorant.
And I say, Tim Smith, where are you in the video?
Oh, now we're getting political.
Last question. I have to see.
Did you see the One Eternity Later edit?
Huh?
Did you see the One Eternity Later edit?
Yeah, I saw that. That was funny.
You're about to see my favorite edit in the entire video.
Okay, so I saw the dumbest sign the other day. One of our we have a referendum for this election. We have the option to vote in for a mixed member proportional representation as opposed to first past the post. And one of the campaigns for voting no for the referendum is if you don't know, vote no. Literally calling out the stupidity of the province. That like don't bother research, don't research, just vote no. Trust me. Vote no. Like, what the fuck is that bullshit?
That's genius.
He got to it.
The One Eternity Later?
No. He got to the other one. There's been I have to apologize.
I made a mistake.
I made a mistake. I have to apologize.
No, Brooklyn, why I don't want to make this whole thing political, but that's actually genius for the people that want that to get that agenda passed.
Yeah.
Oh, people who listen to it are dumb, but that's a really smart campaign.
Well, because people will literally say, I don't know. I'm just going to vote no. That sounds right. It's the people that in this country complain about what happened, but didn't do anything to try to change it. So, and I don't care which line you sit on. If you don't vote or you don't understand what you stand for, that's the first problem in elections.
Robert, if we're doing checkerboard patterns here, I got you.
Yeah, well, you have a much bigger cube than I do.
That's what she said.
That was meant to be an innuendo.
Oh, gosh. I want to shoot myself. Guys, we're so close to Chicago. Who's ready for Chicago? And
let's go.
Let's go.
He's wore that shirt like 4 days in a row.
Yeah, you should really watch that. Ask your mom; she'll do it for you.
That's not true.
Got him.
And that beanie before you come to Chicago.
Yeah, please wash the beanie. Please wash it.
Wash the beanie.
I promise you.
No, so Cody, have you talked to Gladys since you knocked her out?
Should I
knocked her up or knocked her out? Which one did you say? There goes my appetite for the next week.
You don't know what Gladys looks like.
You probably have something on that desk that will refill your appetite. Anyways, me and Gladys are real good friends. But she hates Koho, so.
Well, I mean, she can get in line.
Yeah. Jokes on you. I have some mint dark chocolate, which is really tasty.
Brooklyn, you know what my favorite part of solving Rubik's Cube is? Mixing it up after you solve it.
Oh, it's great. It's like it's such a relaxing thing.
It seriously is. It's really cathartic just to like sit here and like mess with it.
We are done.
Oh, sorry, Cody despises intelligent conversation. He wants to talk about baseball and America and pies.
He doesn't know he's muted.
That was fucking hilarious.
He does know he's muted now.
Did you watch it all the way through? Are you done?
Yes.
Did you see the post credit? Did you see the post credit?
Robert, if you keep going,
who was that guy?
When we get to Chicago.
So Koho, you have to explain that story now.
I have to explain that story now. Okay, so the day of the video, when we were shooting the April Fool's match, we pressed record, and then we sat there for about an hour talking. Like, we started it. We shot promos and stuff. And then we stopped because Cain showed up. And Cain goes, okay, I'm here. Because we were going to start without him. He was late, and then he shows up. We're like, great.
Classic Cain.
And then Cain drops out of the call, and he goes, hey, I'm 97% done on this export. Do you guys just want to wait until I'm done? Well, about 30 minutes goes by. It's at 97 still. And he's like, just go on without me. So we start the match over. But in the hour of recording footage that we have from before, during that time, Brooklyn showed us an 18-second video about this guy who is writing a song in 1 second. And he's like, I'm going to write a song in 1 second. And here we go. And he like screams into a mic, and the timer goes off, and he goes, all right, we're done. And then it cuts to him like a little bit later, and he goes, all right, and without further ado, let's see how it turned out. And he presses it, and it plays 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlson. And he goes, oh, fuck, I wrote 1,000 Miles again.
And we were on a call for
we
so
were
long
dying for 45
we were
minutes.
all so slap happy at the time that we thought it was by far the funniest shit that had ever been said and uttered. Like, Brooklyn and Kaleb did the Brooklyn laugh when we started the stream. Like, exactly like 14 times in that hour.
It took us a long time to start the actual recording.
Now, you have to tell me this too. Who was the guy in the 5th round card?
That's Humberto Gonzalez, the ghost
famous guy
of the movie Trivia Schmodown. El Maimbe.
Oh, okay.
The guy in the 5th round. That's the 3rd round goes.
Yeah.
Multiple choice. You don't get multiple choice.
Multiple choice. He got knocked out by Jeff Snyder. Yeah, he's the GOAT.
Oh, okay. Overall, very, very funny, Kaleb. You should be proud of that.
We have a shot for match of the year.
We do.
I mean, it's April.
Still a shot for match of the year.
I mean, I'll be happy with a nomination. I'll be happy with a nomination.
I mean, Jim Green and Nico got nominated. Your matches will never be nominated because all you do is knock your people out, and no one likes to watch them.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that. I was gonna say, Cody, you can back me up on this. How badly are we going to kick the shit out of the Kings of Winter? Yeah.
So
before you say that, I need to make an announcement. That match is not happening anymore. It's not happening. Because I am announcing my retirement from Fandom Fight. I will no longer be the showrunner. I will no longer be a player. And I am retiring with both belts. I am stripping Robert Parker of the singles title. I am taking it on myself. And those team titles that are vacant are now Kings of Winters. I'm retiring, as Sam Levine did, with the singles and team title simultaneously. The first person to ever hold both. And Jim will continue to play. We are going to become a Freebird team, and Dominic Rizzi is his new partner, and he will be playing a defense match against Arkham Knights in my place. So thank you. That's the announcement.
Well, I mean,
April Fools!
You think that's April Fools? That's legit happening. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Oh, you could tell.
See, that would be the dumbest mistake you would ever make. Even if you were 100% serious, if that's the plan you actually had, you were literally traveling to Chicago with 4 members of the Fellowship.
I mean, let's be real.
No.
How many title shots has he already tried to give himself?
I'm getting brought to Chicago by Arkham Knights.
Yeah, the Arkham Knights are driving his ass to Chicago.
I get a phone call while I'm in the car and goes, where do you want us to drop the box?
I'm gonna text his mom on his phone and say, hey, $20 and you can have your kid back. $30 and it'll be in one piece.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm sitting there like, okay, we have one of the heads of Warzone. I have my top editor. Where's my Fandom head guy? Cody's just like, don't worry about that. Robert, get rid of the body.
We left his head in Milwaukee. Yeah, we have the body here though, and the beanie. We got the beanie.
We got the beanie in the crown, guys.
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
It's the beanie from the severed head of Kaleb Koho.
This got dark.
Except you're missing the head. It's just the crown and the beanie in a box.
Oh, I don't want to keep that crown. That can stay with the head.
Oh man. So I'm only on here for a little bit longer, then I gotta go to bed. Has anybody watched The Durs?
I haven't yet.
No.
The Motley Crue biopic movie? You gotta go watch it. It's surprisingly good.
I'm not allowed to watch anything other than fandom stuff right now. So
yeah, I'm not allowed to watch anything that's a Netflix movie. Steven Spielberg told me so.
Oh yeah. Well, in the words of my father, Ernest Thomas Vail, if Steven Spielberg told you to jump off a cliff, would you jump off a cliff?
Honestly, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, probably.
Well, we know how Robert and Koho is gonna go.
It depends how steep the cliff is, but if Steven Spielberg shows up to my house in Wisconsin right now and it's like, hey, I can't do a Spielberg impression. He's like, hey, Robert, look here, come on, buddy. I'm calling in a favor from you, my longtime pal, Robert Parker. Will you jump off a cliff for me? I'd be like, you know what, Stevie, let's do it.
You're on Stevie terms?
Oh yeah, I got his cell number. Here it is. You ready? It's 911.
He's that popular. He only needs 3 numbers.
I was going to call 911 and be like, "Hi, is Steven Spielberg there?" Hi, is famous Netflix hating Steven Spielberg on the other line here? Is this who I'm speaking with?
Netflix hating, Apple Plus supporting.
Hello, is this Apple Plus tech support?
I understand full detailed messages.
Actually, speaking of phone calls, I might try and make a phone call here
I'm not
in a second.
doing it. Not doing
Fuck
it.
you.
I'm not doing it.
Why do you suck the fun out of everything?
Because you don't ask my permission before. Listen, if anything taught us about the Me Too movement, I have a choice in this, and I'm not doing it.
Yikes. That's what I call yikes.
Now that's what I call a fucking yikes.
It's my Aunt Clarice.
Cody doesn't want to be Me Too'd.
Absolutely. No.
He doesn't want to join a club. The exclusive club of only 2 people.
Brooklyn, I want, before you have to go, I do want your thoughts. Who you got? You got Arkham Knights or you got Kings of Spring?
I mean, this is like comparing comparing the hoedown, the burger love from Holy Cow, to a fucking a junior bacon cheeseburger from Wendy's. You know.
Which I can't follow this analogy. I can't follow this analogy because that's like saying Shoot for Teams is like comparing Shoot for Teams to Thriller. It's like something I can visualize. It's something that I can't. Like I don't understand your analogy.
Well, yeah, I don't know who Shoot for Teams is either.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Don't worry, I don't think Cody does for that last match.
So, Kings of Winter is like a junior bacon cheeseburger. It sounds good appetizing-wise, but you're bored after 2 seconds. So, this is bland. There isn't a lot of filling to it. Whereas, Arkham Knights is this gourmet burger. There's thought put into it. There's some preparation. There's multiple flavors into that burger. So, I mean, it's apples to oranges pretty well. So Arkham Knights.
The basic factor is Koho decided to come out and do a video late at night and just straight pissed me off. So his whole viewpoint is if him and Jim outscore Tim, they could keep pace with Arkham Knight.
That's not how math works, my friend.
Yes. So my whole viewpoint is you say these things, yet your partner scored 0 points against Nico Suave Rigoli.
And your partner lost to Chris Jones. Your point is.
My point is Jones is good and Nico is Nico.
Anyway.
And Nico is pissed off in the chat.
Brooklyn, I just want to say, I don't regret fucking you out of that win. Especially after that decision.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. You know, I'm.
What are we talking about?
Probably
I
sponsored
don't
by
know.
Mountain Dew.
We were talking about
That's not a fucking
riding
sport.
1,000 miles again.
You know what? I will take blows. I will take blows. I will take a lot of blows, but I'll take blows for yucks. And that's what I did. I took blows for yucks.
Tell you what, Koho, here's what I'm gonna say to you right now. When does this match?
Are we gonna get? That sounded like tipsy. Like
No,
Robert is tipsy.
What's in
I'm
that
drinking a Mountain Dew.
Robert?
Here's the thing.
You listen to
Where are the other drugs going?
Where?
It's a
Kaleb
Mountain
Koho,
Dew
do we know when
label.
the
It's
team
really
match is going up?
You see, here's
I
the
have
thing.
no idea when it goes up. If I'm being
Okay.
honest. I have no
Okay,
idea.
well,
Burn.
people of Multiplex.
Yes.
What's up?
Kaleb Koho and Jim Green are a good fandom team. They do not have the fandom player of the year, singles player of the year, or face team of the year on their team, their little team. So
What?
all I'm saying is y'all are gonna get knocked out.
We don't have the face team of the year on our team. What?
We
Word?
do.
Awesome.
Look,
Good job,
Multiplex
Robert. Good job, Robert.
Multiplex Awards.
There's a reason why Cody does the talking.
Wow. This is a bit, my friend. You want me to actually shit talk or fucking go? Kaleb Koho, you are slime. You are slime. You are like the grease on the end of my hair after a weekend of not showering. That mustache is like pube hair. Look, we're going to destroy you. We're going to eradicate you. Let me run down my resume. Inner Geekdom, Full Metal Geek, singles champion, Fandom Fight singles champion. Overall, between those two leagues and singles matches, I am, 10-0 with 5 knockouts and 5 TKOs. You're gonna lose. And I'm sorry that you just want that title so bad so that you can say, hey, I run this league over here and I'm the champ. I'm Kaleb Koho, huh? But you're just not gonna win.
I'm gonna murder you in this league.
Did the roast of Kaleb Koho start early?
Oh no, I have jokes written for that. I'm not kidding. I have jokes.
Okay. I know that I won't be in Chicago. But please,
thank God.
Can I be on call? Sure. For when this happens.
We got him on the laptop and we put him on.
Or can I tape my bit?
That'd be funny.
Oh yeah. We could do like a valid bit. Yeah.
Listen.
Is this Thursday night?
What I just
Are we doing
did.
the roast on Thursday night?
I think so. Robert.
I thought it was Friday.
I think whenever Jim's gonna be there, because Jim wants to be there.
Okay.
What I just did is I just pulled the ultimate Joker move and I turned a good man and tore down the idea of what that face is. You are no longer a face, my friend. I have corrupted you into a heel. Suck it. No one's gonna be able to.
Is this my heel turn? April Fools. Robert's been a heel the whole time.
Congratulations. Would you like a
Guys, you should be in a chat with him sometimes. He's a fucking heel all the time.
You're right.
That is not true.
That is
a lie.
You should see him after stream when he has a little bit of fun.
As Fellowship's manager, let me tell you a little story about Robert Bahama Parker.
Wait, what story is this?
All about how his life got flipped, turned upside down. So he'll
we're not going to tell the story, but we'll
tell how became the prince of the town called the Fellowship.
All right, Cody, tell the story.
So Robert, every time he beats an opponent, he beats them in the ring, and then in the chat with me, he shit talks them for the rest of the. No,
that's not true at all. That is not true at all. That only happened once.
Which
now we have to play the guessing game of
maybe
which
twice.
one it was.
We know exactly who it was.
No.
Are you kidding me? They don't watch this show.
Exactly. They don't watch. We know who it is, though.
No, that does not happen. Like, I, on and off screen, am very kind to my competitors. I don't think that is an unfair statement to say.
This is Robert's entire chat log with me all the time. So, we got this match coming up. Yeah, it's going to be tough. I think we're going to win. I just got to do this, and this. I just got to win. Yeah, he's never overconfident. This really pisses me off about that.
I have been overconfident there's been like 2 matches where I'm like, okay, I'm very clearly going to win. It's going to be a very good win.
I think that's Kings of Winter versus Arkham Knights.
No, I was not as confident. No, actually, that's not true. Tim was less confident than I was.
It's Kaleb Koho. You have to be confident facing him.
No, there's only one Fandom match that I think I've ever been like overconfident with, and it is the team title match that is being posted, and you'll see if that was for good reason or not. And then the other one is a Full Metal Geek match.
Yeah,
but no, like I'm never like. I am not a two-faced person. Now this fucking Cody over here, this fucking guy, let me tell you.
Yeah,
this fucking guy.
The guy I am on stream is not the guy I am in real life.
No, exactly. Cody's the most two-faced person in the world.
You're not.
Because on stream, he's a massive, gaping asshole. And in person,
can you say that a little bit slower and a little more sensual?
Are you ready? Here we go.
Yes.
Quiet on set. Quiet on set. Massive, gaping asshole.
Oh, you gave his image to go to bed to.
Oh my god.
I'm disgusted by the second. I agree with you that I am an asshole on stream, but the person I am off stream, I am. No.
It depends who else is on stream, my friend.
Yeah, I'm pretty much an asshole 24/7, except for certain people. If it's Cain McMillan, Tim Burkala, Robert Parker.
If it's Paul Yama, Michael
if it's Paul Yama,
Henry Sanchez, Luco Fallon Madden.
You got what you win. I'm gone. Yeah, but yeah, I am the biggest two-face probably in the league to certain people, but I'm also the biggest dick to most people. Like Nico, I think hates to be on a stream with me. Who else would hate to be on a stream with me?
Can you guys hear my popcorn popping? Because if you can, I'll mute.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I mean, I think there's
we're taking on fire.
Steven Spielberg comes in. I ruined your popcorn. You didn't jump off the cliff.
Steve, no!
Are you jumping off Brooklyn?
No, I know. I'm gonna solve this cube, and then I'm gonna hop off.
So, how was today? Were you up to your tits and beef or whatever, like you said last?
No, not. The weekdays are pretty slack. They're not slack, but it's not as stressful as the weekends. Because how it works is our restaurant also does cafeteria service for a high school. So what I do is I open up the restaurant, and then a couple hours later I go up to the high school and do the cafeteria work there, and then I go back and do prep for a little bit.
You cook the same amount of food for them as you do.
Not for them. No. That was a lot easier. Cooking for the high school is a lot easier because our high school has maybe 100 kids from grade 9 to 12. Oh, I'm gonna let you answer that question. What's you to think about?
What's the phrase? I would rather fuck a cactus than do that for high schoolers.
I mean, they're pretty good. Like as long as you don't you can't do anything.
Make eye contact.
But yeah, like today we had to load up the food truck because it's going across the province. So we had to roll like 500 patties for them and make sure they were prepped to the nines for a couple of days.
So what's the difference between a province and a state?
That's my question.
Is there besides geographical size?
And does anybody give a damn?
I care.
I think.
No,
Cody. I think you'd be surprised on how similar Robert and I's interests are. We bond over surprising things.
Yeah.
You can't take my friend. Leave me alone.
I will take Robert, and you will like it. So the differences.
That
So like I mean political. There's a bunch. Like instead of a governor, we have a premier. Instead of what I think is senators, we have MLAs.
So do you have like a state like legislative branch and a state executive branch and a state judicial branch? Or provincial, I guess, not state.
Like we have so we have our provincial legislature, which is like the premier, his cabinet, and then just regular old MLAs.
Sure.
Then we have the provincial court and then like the provincial Supreme Court.
Okay.
And then Canada's Supreme Court. That'd be our judicial system. And then like there's like appeal courts throughout those ranks.
Yeah. So, basically like each province has its own like system of government, and then the overbearing country also has its own system.
Yeah. So for example, when cannabis was legalized on October 17th of last year, that was nationwide. That wasn't province by province. That was a nationwide thing. But whenever the cannabis stores were legal, became legal, each province had their own legislation on it and stuff. So for example, like in Ontario, you can only buy cannabis online, whereas like a lot of places they have stores.
So like do you have to pay like provincial taxes and federal taxes?
I think it's all combined into one. It might just be federal.
So that's one of the biggest differences, because we have to pay.
Believe me. Sorry. Believe me. We can still get butt fucked on taxes. Like that happened to me. It happened to me a couple years ago.
You probably pay more taxes than we do because you have all that free healthcare and shit.
Yeah. Well, I was getting refunds for the most part until the first year I worked 2 jobs, and silly me wasn't taking off enough tax because I fit into a different tax bracket, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna pay you more." So the first year I had to pay back.
Okay.
So I owed $1,500.
So your tax brackets are also based on income.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we lucked out this year because this is our first year as homeowners and like the fiscal year, so we got a $5,000 tax credit.
Oh, okay.
So that'll put we'll get a little bit back. We won't get a lot.
Mm-hmm. Me as a 20-year-old, I've never bought a house before, so I don't know how our taxes.
Robert, as somebody who went through both at the same time, do not try to plan a wedding and try to buy a house at the same time. You will not have fun. You will not pass go. You will not collect $200. It is not. It's stressful.
All right, I have one more question for you.
Yes.
In Canada, how much do severed human body parts go for? Like, can I make more selling them across borders? If I sell Kaleb Koho, if I chop him up into pieces and sell him, can I get more for his arm in Canada than I can in America?
I mean,
hypothetical.
Yeah, I'm asking for a friend.
I think legs would go a little bit more. Hockey players are always looking for more leg power for speed and whatnot. So
you're gonna get
it from a guy that like doesn't do any exercise and lives in northern.
So yeah, if you're gonna go for anything, I'm thinking like legs.
All right, Kaleb, are you an organ donor?
Oh yeah, I am.
Okay. Just
who? Okay. To go on a brief tangent, why would anyone not be an organ donor?
Because some people.
Because it's mine, and ain't nobody else getting mine.
Especially for like things like eyes, some people want to have like an open eye funeral and weird shit like that. They also think it's unnatural. Yeah. Well, I mean, even if you donate organs, you'd still have an open casket funeral. Some people like, think it's weird that like some parents and family members like after death before them think that like, you know, cutting open a dead body and like taking all the good shit out, like they think that's like weird and disrespectful. Some of it sometimes it's religious, that you don't really want the body messed with after they die. There are some reasons I disagree with almost all of them because what the hell do I need my kidneys for if they can save somebody else's life? Take all my organs.
Yeah.
The thing is, Caleb, how much would I have to pay you to take your organs in Chicago? One eye. Oh, not the vital one. Like, I'll take one eye. I'll take your appendix. I'll take one kidney. Like,
okay, see, here's
so
the thing.
You're trying to rock your raccoon, the fucker.
Yeah, you'll feel a thing.
I need my eyes.
You will feel
also, I'm not gonna lie. No one wants my eyes. My eyes are garbage. I would leave those. Anything else, you know? I mean,
how much are you going to get for that beanie?
The beanie is non-negotiable. My kidneys, that's up for discussion. But my beanie, nah.
Non-negotiable, as in you can't negotiate. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so April Fool's obviously today. I got on my phone to see all the best April Fool's gimmicks. I go to YouTube. DC has this banner ad running for Aquaman 2, and then it turns out it's a Shazam teaser trailer.
Yeah.
And I think that's sick. But then I go to Facebook, and I see this image of an older Joker that's bald with long strands of green hair. And it says, Gotham reveals final look at the Joker for the series finale. And I'm like, okay, this is really funny, guys. And I go look at it. No, that's a legit news story that's running today.
That's real.
Yeah, and I'm like, that looks horrendous.
So that wasn't an April Fool's joke?
No, this right here is what the Joker looks like for the finale. I don't know if you can see
Kaleb Koho. A fact for you that you might not know. People have things called the internet where they can just look it up.
I know. Really people are lazy.
Okay.
Although from the guy that spent 40 minutes on a Rubik's Cube, shut the hell up, Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's right, Brooklyn. Fuck off.
So, the last thing, and then I do have to go. Because Mark Ellis posted about one today that's like almost like so crazy it might work. The U.S. Tennis Federation posted one that is like, for the next U.S. Open tournament, the puppies are going to be ball retrievers, and I was thinking like, that actually makes sense. That would actually be pretty cool
if they're well trained enough to like actually bring them back.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And the tournament is
depending on breed.
The tournament is delayed because Snuggles will not give back the ball to Roger.
Oh, damn it, Spock's taking a shit on Serena Williams.
Damn it, Sparky, get over here. Stop pissing on the judge's leg.
Yeah.
Dog gets hit by a 160-mile-an-hour serve. Oh, God.
Newest world record for serve. Also, the puppy died.
It depends on the breed, but if they could get like a non-slobbery breed that would like keep the ball still pretty dry, they could.
Can you imagine the first round?
I think German Shepherd would probably be good ones as well.
They're pretty slobbery.
Pretty slobbery. The first round, the first day match, three dogs get hit. They're like, well, we've decided to stop this, and we're bringing back the humans tomorrow.
Shit, this is a bad call. All right, we're going to have interviews tonight, open interviews, all right?
You see Michael Vick in the crowd going, what the fuck, people?
You see the next day people like me and Brooklyn on the sideline are dripping balls because they had to.
It's like, just like after the first ball.
It gets all quiet, and you just hear.
Is this ASMR now?
Somebody bring the dogs back. They panted less. So funny.
All right, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at TheRealBK10, the number, not the word. You can also find me right here.
Thank you. We don't do plugs anymore. Remember,
we don't do plugs anymore.
tpublic.com/multiplex, where you can find great new British Empire apparel, including t-shirts, mugs, and cell phones, because the Empire has to rise somehow. Peace out, fuckers. Cody, you smell. Robert, good night, son. We love you. Sorry, Mom loves you. Dad doesn't.
Thanks, Mom.
Damn right.
I'll miss you.
Oh my God. Always good having Brooklyn on.
Scratch off this time.
What?
I said I hope Mom comes back after buying her scratch off this time.
And We lose one and we gain a Cain.
Lose one, we get one. That was perfect timing.
Oh, not Cain. It's all the son of a bitch.
Oh, it's Boatman though. I thought it was Cain. I saw the scene. I thought it was Cain. Damn it.
The biggest heel in this entire community. Son of a bitch.
I mean, he is part of Apocalypse.
Yeah.
So you're here. You're here to bring down my mood, are you? So what negative thing do you have to say today?
Lion King is the worst movie ever made.
April Fools.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I thought Cody was gonna straight eject you from the call. You got off easy.
I gave it this.
Does Cody have the power to do that?
Yeah,
No.
Anybody does.
Everyone can eject anyone.
Oh,
No, not to eject.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want me to eject your ass?
I'm trying to eject Kaleb Koho right now. All I can do is mute and ignore.
yeah.
You don't have the power.
I have the power to eject.
Yeah, it's only Koho.
I don't have the power to eject.
Only the
Okay, well, piss me
Anybody-
off and see what happens.
Well, you want me to talk more about selling your head on the black market in Canada?
No, I don't give a shit about. Like, you can say whatever you want. You can stay. I'm talking about Boatman.
That BD sucks so much ass.
Please come back and tell us why In the Heat of the Night is the best movie ever made. Go ahead.
I have never said anything about In the Heat of the Night. That is
No, but you did say that the Third Man had the best villain that was not a comic book villain of all time.
I didn't say he was the best. I said it was one of the best.
I don't
know.
I don't know if Bond 25 has a villain yet, but with your hair all trying to be styled like that, you could be a young Bond villain, and I think Daniel Craig could kick the shit out of you. But if you stay behind your computer, you might have a shot.
I mean, everyone can. Like, literally, I can beat up anybody.
Boatman, did you watch the April Fool's match today?
You can take Koho.
No, I could beat the shit out of Boatman.
No, I couldn't. I have chicken arms.
And I'm fat, so I can just sit on it and I win.
Yeah, but he's skinnier, so he could get away from you
faster.
faster.
That's a common misconception. Fat people just sitting on people never really works. I'm just so you know. Because by the time you go to sit, they're already moving away and you just broke your tailbone like a dumbass. Okay? As a big guy that tried to sit on many wide receivers in football, it never worked out in my favor. Just saying.
Okay. Boatman, did you watch the April Fool's match?
Yeah, I did.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, to be fair, I haven't seen it since it's been edited. I watched it like on our little thing, but it was hilarious.
That's good. That's good.
Editing made it way better.
The edited version is very good.
I should watch the edited version again.
Yeah,
especially the end.
Because now they're not going to get your view. That view is important.
Fine, I'll watch it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Multiplex did the worst thing ever by adding me to this channel because they lose a view every video because
That's true.
Before it goes live. I click on it, but I don't watch the whole thing anymore.
All right. So I just realized something. This is the first time me and Robert have been on the same call for a long time that's not like a special episode that like Winston Marshall's on.
It's been a hot minute.
And I want to play Robert in the Oscar game.
Oh.
No.
Not your. I don't play your version of the Oscar game because you know Oscars more than me, but I think I know like geek movies more than like. You know what I mean? Like you can say who's nominated for an Oscar for this random movie, and I won't know it, but you will. But if you say, you know, who was, you know, Jean-Pierre Dubois in Superman 4: The Quest for Peace, like you're not going to know that, but I will.
All right, fair.
It's Jim Broadbent.
I have something fun.
Pause. Yeah, this is the classic heel of the community, Boatman. So Boatman comes into a call. He sees the man, the myth, the legend, Robert Parker.
I love how we just see Cody's face like he's the neighbor from Home Improvement.
So you see the man, the myth, the legend. And he says, if I beat Robert on this game, I can say that I beat Robert at this game. Guess what? As manager of Robert, we don't play by your rules. You play by ours, okay?
I'll play you in some kind of game, Boatman. I'd love to.
Okay, so
oh, you need to shave again.
I know I do. Anyway.
No, you do it right now. We'll take over the stream real quick.
Oh yeah.
So do
okay. Should I actually bet?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Just shave on screen. It wouldn't take that long.
That'd be hilarious. Just sit here, just like, all right, guys.
All I'm saying is, if that shows up to Chicago, I'm shaving it for you.
Okay, I have an actual bracket in front of me.
Okay.
It is action heroes versus action villains, provided from my friends in the Action Industries chat. So
this was on Twitter, I think, today. So
I think they posted it today. So now I'm officially allowed to talk about it. But on the hero side, round 1 matchup, we have John McClane versus Furiosa from Fury Road.
John McClane.
John McClane by a mile.
All right, that is a 3-0 right there, and I would have also gone John McClane, so that is a victory for John McClane. All right, next up is John Wick or The Bride?
The Bride.
John Wick.
I'm going John Wick. So it's 2-2. Tim, break the tie.
The Bride from Kill Bill, by the way, Tim.
Yeah, The Bride from Kill Bill or John Wick?
I know.
John Wick from John Wick.
Yeah.
Not John Wick from Shrek 3?
I gotta go John Wick because The Bride is a badass, but we saw what happened when you killed John Wick's dog.
All right, next up.
Boogeyman.
Next up, Rambo.
With a fucking pencil.
We got Rambo or Dutch from Predator.
Rambo.
I got Rambo.
Have you seen Rambo's knife? I'm going Rambo.
Yeah, I would have gone Dutch from Predator.
Arrow. Come on.
Plus,
So Rambo's
Predator
on.
is a shitty movie. I will stand on a mountaintop and scream it. Predator sucks.
Now, I'm not even going to pretend that I know everyone on these lists. So this next round, I might need help. I might need help on this next one. But I've got Robert McCall versus Mike Banning.
Say it again, you cut up.
Robert McCall versus Mike Banning. Help me.
I'm going to Google who those are.
Picture.
Thank you. I need help. I don't know who either of them are.
Yeah, I don't.
Real quick.
Robert McCall.
Equalizer. It's Robert
Oh,
McCall.
Denzel from Equalizer. Robert McCall is Denzel from the Equalizer.
And who's the other one?
Mike
Mike
It
Banning.
doesn't really matter at this point.
He got a blue shirt.
No.
Mike
Yeah.
Banning is Gerard Butler in the Has Fallen franchise. I'm going
Yeah,
Olympus
yeah.
Has Fallen?
The
The Equalizer or Olympus Has Fallen?
Equalizer.
Denzel.
The man kills people with a nail gun. Get
Okay,
out.
I'm writing down Denzel. I
Oh,
think
the
that
next
is-
one's actually really tough.
Next one is Ethan Hunt or Jason Bourne.
What?
Ethan Hunt.
Motherfucker. Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne's last movie was shit.
I'm going to go Ethan Hunt.
I think Jason Bourne does more in his movies than Ethan Hunt does in his
Bourne,
movies.
Mission Impossible, I think I prefer the franchise more.
I agree,
Jason
but I think
Bourne's
Jason
better
Bourne is a
character.
better action hero, yeah.
And just a better character.
All right, so I've got 2 for Jason Bourne, 2 for Ethan Hunt. Tim, you're the tiebreaker.
Tim sits back just to have this power. Do you almost?
He does.
Yeah, maybe I should vote later.
Me too.
I'm gonna go Bourne though. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
Bourne.
you are.
All right, Bourne is moving on.
Enjoy your cutscenes. Your cutscenes.
All right, next up is Sarah Connor or Ellen Ripley.
Ripley.
Ripley for sure.
I'm going to go Sarah Connor. Terminator's bomb.
Emilia Clarke is the only Sarah Connor that does anything. Don't at me.
Ooh.
You motherfucker.
Linda Hamilton in T2 does a lot. Just saying.
Cody, I'll let you have this power of going Sarah Connor.
Oh, well, thanks. It's Ripley by a mile.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
got way more power. Like, she's got more stuff.
Next one is Maximus Decimus Aurelius from Gladiator.
Yes, Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Meridius, you're right. That's my bad. Maximus. Or William Wallace from Braveheart.
William Wallace.
William Wallace.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? He leads a charge, he don't do shit. It's definitely the Gladiator.
William Wallace.
Murdered. Your murdered wife.
All right. Where's the vote right now? 2 for Gladiator, 2 for...
murdered child.
2 for
Boatman.
Braveheart, 1 for Gladiator.
Okay, Boatman, where are you going?
I'm going with William Wallace because Maximus is really boring.
All right, so with that, Braveheart's moving on. All right, and the last one for the heroes. James Bond or Brian Mills from Taken?
James Bond by a mile.
Oh.
Dude, only one Taken movie is good, and he's only good in one of them. Don't pretend that anything else is correct.
Robert, shut your stupid mouth.
Yes, sir.
He has a select set of skills, and he will find you, and he will kill you. But with that being said, you get your child taken once, fine. You get your child taken twice, you're a bad parent. I'm going with James Bond.
James Bond swept that then. Over to the villain side.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
You're insane.
We're going
Even if
with.
I just put Daniel Craig versus Taken.
By the way, Cody. One of these matchups.
Liam Neeson.
Cody, one of these matchups. Me and you are about to just. I didn't realize that was on here. We're gonna freak out. It's gonna be great. Anyway, I'll tell you when we get there. So first round is Francis X. Hummel versus the Colonel from War for the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, Francis X. Hummel.
I don't know who Francis X. Hummel is, but I know who the Colonel is.
No, the Colonel. Definitely the Colonel.
Oh, it's The Rock versus War for the Planet of the Apes. The Rock versus War for the Planet of the Apes.
Like, oh, you mean like Ed Harris in The Rock?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, versus War for the Planet of the Apes, the Colonel.
I'm going with the Colonel.
I'm also going with the Colonel.
So I got 2-0 right now.
I said Francis X. Hummel.
Okay, 2-1 for the Colonel.
You stole my Humvee.
Also, where's hashtag justice for the transporter? But go ahead.
I think the Colonel is the weakest part of War. I love that franchise.
That doesn't make him bad, though. He is. Oh,
listen, you're not challenging.
I'm not in Nerdgasm mode, yeah. Let's not.
Can you answer me this, Caleb? Is there any other thing from War of the Planet of the Apes?
No.
Or any other Planet of the Apes?
There is not another villain for Planet of the Apes on this bracket.
Yeah, I will give it to that. I think the other. Well.
All right, Colonel is moving on. Hans Landa from Inglourious Bastards or the Predator?
Hans Landa.
Hans Landa.
That is a sweep. All right, this is it, Cody. This is it, buddy. I don't know who this person is. Bodie?
Oh, Point Break.
Bodie from Point Break? Or William Tavington from The Patriot?
Oh, William Tavington.
William Tavington by a mile.
By a mile,
Yeah,
William Tavington.
Patriot
is a better villain. I haven't seen The Patriot, but
you can't say he's a better villain if you haven't seen him.
I know.
William Tavington burned a church full of women and children.
Yeah.
And then
Bodie has Patrick Swayze hair.
And then he literally looks at him at one point and goes, "Your son, did he die?" Oh.
Tavington is such a bad.
Caleb, did you log in again? Oh, okay. Never mind.
I don't know what that was. Anyway, next is Hans Gruber versus Vincent. I don't know who Vincent is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what?
Collateral. I hate that these two are against each other.
That's
I'd have to go Hans Gruber.
Yeah,
but Hans Gruber by a mile. It sucks that that's the pairing, but it
I gotta go Gruber.
I think Cain just jumped in. That's what's happening. Okay. Roy Batty,
Blade Runner,
and the T-800 from the first Terminator.
Roy.
Roy.
From only the first Terminator, absolutely Roy Batty.
T-1000, different story.